Welcome back to the channel. Got a disc that came out maybe 2 or 3 weeks ago. It's the Streamline Turbulence. I wanted to get a review out mainly because I got it sent to me and I needed to do it. It's going to be interesting. From looking at the profile, it seems very overstable. I haven't watched any reviews on it. I just know it's like a 7204 or something. I don't know. It just seems very overstable. I brought a tilt with me to compare. I don't know if it's going to be tilt-esque or not, but they are, oh, get them right, there we go. They are very close in shape. A tilt does seem like it's going to be more overstable, but I thought, what the heck, I'll get these two a comparison. And then I have an Eclipse Servo and an Eclipse Tesla. These actually dropped with the Turbulence, so I thought just might as well have some extra discs to throw. But it's going to be interesting for sure. The Turbulence definitely has this kind of range top. It has kind of this little puddle groove track top too. It's kind of hard to see, but it's there. And yeah, we're going to throw it. But before I throw these extremely overstable discs, I'm going to throw some of these. I used to bag a Servo, and then I have a Crave that's a little bit more stable than normal Craves. So I was like, you know what, I'm not really gonna bag the Servo anymore. Although I love this Servo, I think it's very underrated. And then I have an Eclipse Tesla. I actually bagged 2 Teslas. So very interesting to see how these guys fly. Also, if you have not subscribed, please subscribe. If I can get to 10,000 subscribers by the end of the year, I'm doing a Squatch bag giveaway. And we're gonna fill it full of discs of your choice. Stock run discs, just whatever, we'll figure it out. Also, if you haven't watched the last few videos I posted, I did a skins match with a few of my buddies, and it was really fun, and it was actually turned out to be a very good video. So yeah, go check it out if you haven't watched it. But we're gonna start throwing some discs. Before I throw the Servo and the Tesla, the Servo numbers are a 6.5, 5, -1, 2, and the Tesla is a 9.5, -1, 2. So they have the exact same flight characteristic numbers, but the Tesla's faster, Servo's slower, and the ones I had in my bag actually flew identical to each other. One was just slower, and I loved it. I don't know how these will fly. We'll see. But a Servo should be just a slower Tesla. Here we go. Okay, that was definitely low, but yeah, it's just a it flies exactly like I would expect a Servo to fly. Very, very straight with a slight finish. If you haven't got a Servo and you haven't tried one out, definitely go try them out. I would say, in my experience, usually glow plastic, whether that's Eclipse or whatever, glow plastic usually is a touch more overstable than normal plastic. That Servo flew pretty much exactly like a Servo, so it's not that way for that one. But this Tesla does seem more overstable. It's not always the case, but it is sometimes the case. More often the case, I feel like. So I'm gonna put this Tesla on some anhyzer. Yeah, that Tesla is definitely more overstable than all of my other Teslas. That's an anomaly. The Tesla weighs 160 or 170, and the Servo weighs 174. So just odd that Tesla is so stable. So now I got the Turbulence. All right, I guess I'll throw a backhand with this thing. I don't know if I should just throw it flat first. This thing's overstable. I'll just throw it flat. See what happens here. That is actually, I mean, yes, that was overstable, but that was not near as overstable as I thought it was going to be. Tilt's going to be way more overstable than that. I'll throw a tilt. Yeah. Oh my gosh, that's that tilt is okay. Tilt's way more overstable than Turbulence. That's actually a good thing, because I was thinking the Turbulence would be more comparable to the Tilt and other discs. So it's actually a good thing. Huh. I thought this Turbulence would be like a gimmicky disc. It may actually not be. I'm gonna go get them. Turbulence. I'm gonna put the Turbulence on some anhyzer. I'm actually surprised by my first throw on this disc that it's not more overstable than what it was. So here we go. Like, that is actually a workable stability. Like, I really thought this was going to be a gimmicky disc like the Tilt, and it's not. Here we go. Yeah, that Tilt is just so overstable. Like, it's not even a close comparison. I'm gonna stop throwing the Tilt. We're gonna go get the, that is surprisingly surprising. I don't know. We're gonna go get the discs. All right, I'm gonna forehand both of these. This is a more overstable Tesla than what I'm used to, so I thought this may actually be a good little, it kind of reminds me of I don't know, not quite a Fireball or Firebird, but it's definitely a more overstable 9-speed. Yeah, I mean, that thing is pretty darn overstable. Turbulence, I will say the surprising disc of the hour, other than the overstable Tesla. All right, I actually kind of really like the thumb track for a forehand. It actually is really comfortable. Here we go. Now we've got a headwind again. Okay, this is good. It's nice. This actually should keep this straighter. We'll see. That is actually a good little headwind disc, I'm not gonna lie. Now the disc doesn't go far at all, okay? It has almost no glide. If I had to, I'm gonna go get it and then I'll be right back, and then we're gonna talk about where I kind of feel like it fits in with the rest of the market on discs. So you know the saying, don't judge a book by its cover? Well, I kind of did that with this disc. Once I held it, and once I seen the flight numbers, I was like, this is definitely gonna be a disc I'm not gonna bag. But I will say, it has surprised me, and I could actually see someone having a use case for it in their bag. I'm not gonna bag it personally, but it's definitely a workable stability, and I didn't think it was gonna be like that at all. So I guess what it boils down to is, if someone were to pull this out of their bag and throw it, I wouldn't be like, what in the world, why are you bagging that disc? So it definitely has its uses. It's to me, it's more of a utility disc. It's probably like a Captain's Raptor or a Discmania Splice. It's going to be more overstable than your Fireballs or Firebirds or FD3s or discs like that. It's just going to be more overstable than those, but it's not going to be Tilt overstable. It's going to be just more overstable than your normal overstable fairway drivers. But this disc, what separates it is it has almost no glide. Like, you're going to throw it max 300, max probably. I could probably get it out to 350 if I flexed it really hard, but I'm not going to get big distance out of it. It just doesn't have any glide at all. I'll try to flex it right now and see if we can get some distance out of it. Oh, we got a headwind here. Yeah, I mean, yeah, I don't know, man. I mean, I don't know if you're going to get more than 300. That disc just wants to get out of the air. So yeah, it definitely surprised me. Not the disc I was expecting it to be, but a very interesting, different disc for sure. One I could see some people bagging. I wouldn't say it was a flop. It actually has some use case. But anyways, that's it for the video. I want to thank you guys for watching. Be sure to subscribe, help me grow the channel. Maybe you can get a squash bag full of all the discs that you've ever dreamed of. Not collectibles, just regular discs. That's it. See you guys in the next one. Go in peace and be blessed.